What's up, everybody? Paul from PB Sports Talk. About 6:45 here on Monday night. I wanted to jump in for about 10 minutes and share some stuff with you. Caitlin Clark related, April Race related, some things that happened on the 4th and then again today. So, first of all, um, April Reese's shoe dropped on June 4th, and she has a deal with Reebok, selling for $120. Pretty ugly if you ask me, but whatever. I don't normally buy pink shoes with purple in them. Take a look for yourself. Reebok, right? So when you think big time brands, you think Nike, you think Adidas, you think Under Armour. Then there's a tier below that, right? You you think of Reebok, Fila, you think of all of those other ones, right? So maybe that's a match made in heaven. But I sure hope that Reebok understands what they got themselves into, and I'll share why in a moment. What is unbelievable to me is Caitlin Clark wears Nike, and she has no Nike deal in place. Second year in the league, doesn't have a contract, and there's no word that she's going to. I'm sure it's going to happen, but it's mind-boggling to me. Nike, who's normally way ahead of everything, typically has this in place, and there's nothing yet in place. So something else that happened today, and I am basically in heaven for two reasons. One, Jamel Hill, who's one of the biggest troublemakers there has ever been on television or on a podcast. She's a race baiter. She's a troublemaker. I can't even say some of the words that I want to say, but she's basically, unfortunately, a very racist individual, and she creates things when they're not there. So she was on a podcast, and she had Candice Parker, one of the greatest WNBA players to ever play. And she brought up Caitlin Clark, and she brought up Angel Reese, and she said, so let's talk about the rivalry. And Candice Parker basically stopped her in her tracks, and she said, well, hold on, I'm not falling for that, or I'm not going there. We're talking apples and oranges. April has a lot of improvement to do. Caitlin Clark makes her team better. Caitlin Clark can basically shoot from the logo. Basically, I'm not having any of that because she understands, and she's not trying to make something there that it's not. In the WNBA, it has never been a rivalry between Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. It's all manufactured. The history in college stays in college. It was basically one game, and that's it. That's it. They went toe-to-toe in college. Pro, doesn't matter what level it is or what sport it is. Even the WNBA is completely different. It is the best of the best. Let me just get this out there. I have an uncanny ability of saying things before they happen, and I'm going to come out on record. I've said it through posts on X. I'll say it here on video. It's two parts. Three parts. Number one, I think that Angel Reese is going to ask to be traded from the Chicago Sky because she can't really hide there. She has to be the number one there, and she's not a number 1, 2, 3, or 4, or 5. I could even argue that should be a bench player, and I can even make a more compelling argument that she shouldn't even have a roster spot. Yes, I mean that. No, I'm not just saying that. No, it's not hate. No, it's not because I'm all Caitlin Clark. I coached basketball for like 8, almost 9 years, and it's very obvious to me that she's just not that good. They show these clips of her practicing, and it's literally like pulling teeth. It's forced. It's not natural. It's not normal. The coordination is not there. It's a constant travel. It's constant missing layups. She's thinking in her mind. She's trying to overcompensate. She's been burst onto the scene, and she's been manufactured by so many people and built up to this dynamite athlete on this, one of the best in the whole WNBA, and she's just not, and she's trying to be that, and she's quickly realizing that she can't. Basically, everybody in the league knows that she can't. The evidence is there that she can't. We can't unsee what we have seen. The most layman, average non-person who doesn't even know a lot about basketball can see it's actually uncomfortable to watch her. And so she'll do things and act certain ways to bring attention someplace else, to take away from the void in her ability. So I'm going to just go out and say that I think within the next, say, 2 years or less, I don't even think she'll be in the game. I really and truly don't think she wants to play the game. I think she wants what comes along with it and what she has experienced and what she has obtained, and the popularity and fame to a degree, being on magazines, having shoes, all of these types of things. I think she enjoys that. I don't believe she's worthy of that. Did she have some moments at LSU? Yes, but that's in college. This is a different ball game. She's 6'3", and she basically plays like the smallest person on the court. So I think it's not long for her in the WNBA, and I hope Reebok is aware of what's about to happen. Let's just put it that way. And then the other thing is, Caitlin Clark's Wilson basketball commercial dropped today. I thought it was well done. It's simple, it's basic, and it's with Caitlin Clark on it. And you can log on to onto YouTube and follow my channel at PB Sports Talk. I have a lot of videos up there about Caitlin, my thoughts about her as a player, as a person. I think she's as good of a person, if not better, from what we can see, a person than she is a player, and a tremendous brand ambassador for whoever takes her on. Wilson was smart to do that. Nike, you really should follow up. I don't know how you're getting beat to the punch here, but she to just see how she has taken all of this in, how she has carried herself. I mean, this is basically, somebody said it to me on X today, this is the Babe Ruth of the WNBA. I've said it's the Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, Steph Curry of the WNBA, because she's changing the league. No one has ever done what she's done. There's never been popularity for the league like it is now. This basically all rests on her shoulders. Everybody's watching, binoculars on her all the time, 24/7. And the way she's conducted herself is very, very, it's special. What I would say is Wilson was always my favorite basketball to play with. And for my team, I had all Wilson basketballs. And that was when I was supplying all the balls. When I coached for a particular school and they supplied all the balls, they were Nike, and I hated them. To me, Wilson is number one. Statistically, the number one market shareholder is Spalding. They have the NBA, but I've always believed that Wilson is better than Baden, better than Under Armour, better than Nike, and better than Spalding. So they're number two in market share. This should catapult them quite a bit. And I don't know his name, but I give the guy props today. He made a great point. So what is Spalding gonna do? Have Angel Reese be the spokesperson and show how the ball bounces off the rim? I thought that was kind of funny. Maybe that will happen, but very smart by Wilson. They're number two now, but that might not be for long. But again, it was so good to finally see somebody of substance come out and shut down this nonsensical argument. There's 100 players or so in the WNBA. She's not even in the top 60 or 70. I mean, I said that like 6 weeks ago and I got crushed for it. But I think everybody's seeing it now. Even her most ardent supporters and defenders see that now. It's just total panic out there. And so I'm happy for Caitlin Clark. And by the way, pretty amazing that the Fever can win without her. And when she comes back, they'll be all the better for it. And they beat the Chicago Sky the other day by 28-30 with Caitlin on the bench. So props to Caitlin on the Wilson commercial. Great. Props to Wilson for getting it done. Nike, you're in the rears. Catch up. You got to get this done and get her own shoe. Somebody that big, you are missing the boat. You are missing hundreds of millions of dollars around the globe, because the number one brand, she's basically the number one brand now in sports, and you're not even fully lined up. That's crazy to me. But anyways, huge bump in subscribers today on YouTube. Please, if you have not yet, please subscribe to YouTube at PB Sports Talk. on X at PB Sports Talks, on Facebook at PB Sports Talk. So 2 of them are Talk and 1 of them is Talks. TALKS on X, Talk on Facebook, and Talk on YouTube. I'm sure I'll be on again, either live or via recording between now and Saturday. And then I'll have a great show this Saturday coming up, which is live every single Saturday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Everybody have a great Monday night. Enjoy your week. And remember, I always try to remember and not forget. I do forget sometimes. Hug someone, hold someone, love someone. Life is truly short. Have a great night, everybody. Bye-bye. Take care.